Okay, day 3 of Ken Paxton's impeachment trial came with emotion on the stand. We finally heard from another whistleblower just an hour ago. Paxton facing 16 articles of impeachment related to bribery and allegations of corruption. Here's a live look at proceedings right now. They are happening down in Austin at the state capitol. Testimony is still underway. Natalie Haddad has been following the trial from our newsroom. Natalie, what can you tell us about what's all gone down today? I know that there have been some really compelling moments here during testimony. Even in our live stream, I've heard some of our experts say, oh my, this is an emotional time.
Oh my is right, and you mentioned it, Matt. Right now, Ryan Vassar has taken the witness stand. Vassar is the former Deputy Attorney General. He is the third person we have heard from since the trial began on Tuesday. Now, Vassar took the stand, like you said, about an hour ago, and so far the prosecution has asked Vassar about his background and his personal and work life. And at one point, the prosecution asked Vassar about his former boss, the now suspended Attorney General Ken Paxton. Paxton has called Vassar a rogue employee in the past. Vassar, getting emotional on the stand, said he dedicated nearly a decade to the state, which he says is the complete opposite of being rogue. This was the moment.
I worked for the state for 8 years as a public servant, as one who values.
Your Honor, may I approach the witness?
We'll get to more on Vassar in just a moment. Before he took the stand, Ryan Bangert, former Deputy First Assistant to Paxton, continued his testimony detailing his increasing concern with how Paxton was using the Office of Attorney General to benefit his political donor, Nate Paul. We heard from him yesterday, continued into today. He testified that this is when he and other senior staff learned Paxton hired outside counsel to investigate law enforcement who had an open investigation into Paul's businesses. Bangert said they pushed back against the idea to hire outside counsel, but were unsuccessful. This ultimately led to Bangert reporting Paxton to the FBI.
It became clear to me that there was nothing more I could do, that the Attorney General was determined to harness the power of our office and to fulfill the interests of a single individual.
Now, many of the questions asked by both the prosecution and the defense look to compare Bangert's testimony to Jeff Mateer's. Mateer testified yesterday. Tony Busby, an attorney on Paxton's team, accused Mateer of staging a coup to get rid of Paxton. Mateer denied that claim on the stand, and today Rusty Hardin, who represents the House investigating team, asked Bangert if he and senior staff planned a mutiny against Paxton, his way of if they were asking if he was also staging a coup, and this was Bangert's response.
We were protecting the interest of the state, and ultimately, I believe, protecting the interest of the Attorney General, and in my view, signing our professional death warrant at the same time.
Signing our professional death warrant at the same time, just signaling that they knew what was likely coming. Now, Ryan Vassar, again, right now on the witness stand, he is the former Deputy Attorney General. We're going to hear from him for a little while longer. The trial expected to go until 6:30, maybe 7 o'clock.